Okay, let's be totally honest for a second. When you hear the word Qatar, you probably picture exactly one thing, the 2022 World Cup. But what is actually hiding behind those glittering, ultra-modern skyscrapers? Today, we are completely bypassing the sports headlines and going beyond what you saw on TV.
We're stepping right off the soccer pitch and into the unknown. We're going to rapid fire through the biggest, most unexpected surprises this nation has to offer. And trust me, they get pretty wild. You ready for this? Let's go.
First up, you probably think this whole region is just towering sand dunes, right? Well, think again. Qatar is actually as flat as a pancake. It's the second flattest country on Earth, right behind the Maldives. Its highest point reaches just over 100 meters above sea level. I mean, that's actually shorter than most of its own skyscrapers. But where you do actually find dunes, they do something spectacular. The Inland Sea is a protected nature reserve, and it's one of only two places on the entire planet, alongside Namibia, where sweeping desert sand dunes plunge directly into open seawater. The visual contrast is absolutely breathtaking. Speaking of spectacular contrasts, check out this clash of ancient and futuristic. Camel racing is a deeply beloved tradition here, but since 2004, human jockeys have been entirely replaced by remote-controlled robots. No, seriously, the herders literally operate them with joysticks while driving SUVs right alongside the track. That same blend of history and uniqueness extends right to their striking maroon and white flag. See those 9 serrated points? They aren't just for show. They actually represent Qatar's historical status as the 9th reconciled emirate of the Gulf. Plus, it's the only national flag globally with such an insanely extreme length-to-width ratio. But honestly, perhaps the biggest surprise is who actually lives under that flag. Out of the entire population, only about 12% are actual Qatari citizens. 12%? The vast, vast majority of folks living there are international workers and expats from all over the globe. Yet, despite having such a tiny local population, Qatar boasts one of the highest GDPs per capita on Earth. The secret behind all that wealth? An absolute ocean of natural gas reserves sitting right beneath their feet. And with all that wealth comes some truly mind-boggling infrastructure. For the athletes out there, Doha is home to a jaw-dropping 33-kilometer continuous cycling track. It runs completely uninterrupted through 18 different underpasses and even once held a Guinness World Record. Imagine riding that far without hitting a single stoplight. That massive infrastructure ambition brings us full circle right back to the World Cup. But when you reframe it, you realize something incredible. Qatar wasn't just any host. They were the very first Arab nation, the smallest country ever to pull it off. And because of the extreme summer heat, it was the first ever winter edition of the tournament. Now, building all of those stadiums and cities required a massive international workforce, and that has created a really unique demographic reality. Men outnumber women here 3-to-1. It's a huge skew driven entirely by that massive expatriate labor force we talked about earlier. Yet, despite this incredibly rapid growth in those highly skewed demographics, Qatar regularly ranks globally as a top 3 safest country. We're talking so safe that people literally leave their laptops and wallets unattended on cafe tables without a second thought. So, what is the big takeaway from this explainer? Behind the futuristic skyline and the soccer highlights, this is a country profoundly shaped by geography, ambition, and totally unique circumstances. It's a complex, fascinating place that most people never truly look at. So the next time you see a global event hosted in a glittering desert metropolis, ask yourself, what other hidden realities built the world you're looking at? Until next time, keep exploring.